Connor, I don't feel a bit sorry for you. You should know better than to fix shutters in the rain. But I am sorry you're not coming tonight.
Oh, don't tell me you might miss me.
No, I might need protection.
From Blake Chambers?
Don't laugh at me. Connor, you know this is Halloween. What if Dennis really isn't dead? What if he comes back tonight? It could be him, you know.
Yeah, it could be anyone. Look, you haven't got any more phone calls, have you?
What about that night at school? That was no accident. Maybe the guy thought he was chasing someone else. Oh, but I can't believe that. You're worried too, aren't you?
I'm too sick to be worried. But okay, that's it. I'm coming.
Oh, no. You're too weak to get out of bed, much less be my bodyguard.
Ugh.
But I can't stay in this house tonight. I admit it. I'm too scared. I'll stay at Wynn's. I'll leave her number in case you need me.
I won't need you.
Connor, I'm sorry.
Go on. Get out of here.
Okay. Bye.
And Martha,
Yeah?
be careful.
Martha's heart leapt as she heard the car honking outside. She ran out into the rain, pulling her shawl around her. As she came up to the car, she stopped and stared. Something hideous was sitting in the driver's seat, grinning at her under a hooded cape.
Blake? What's going on?
I'm Death. Climb on in.
Whoa!
The gym at Bedford High School was transformed. It was now almost completely dark, with only jack-o'-lanterns glowing on every table. It swarmed with unearthly creatures, all hiding behind costumes, masks, and disguises until the stroke of midnight, when the unmasking would begin.
Die, slave!
Good one, Greg.
God, I thought I had the perfect disguise. Especially with my trusty axe. I get to use it on the bad kids. Chaperone's prerogative. Oh, here, have some matches. Your jack-o'-lantern's gone out.
Yeah, so just be careful with that decorations. Thanks. Here.
Oh, no, you keep it. For a souvenir.
Anyone seen Wynn?
Yeah, she's the witch over there, brewing up the punch. Complete with warts and missing teeth.
Oh, poor Wynn. Will she have to serve drinks all night?
Hey, what do you mean, poor Wynn? I happen to be her date, you know.
Sorry, Greg. I think she'd rather be with Connor, except he's down with the flu or something.
Oh, too bad.
Hey, gypsy lady, how about a dance?
I'd love to.
Martha, if he gets out of line, just put a spell on him.
He's so funny. I like his...
The dance floor was so crowded it was hard to know who you were dancing with. Pressed up close to Blake, Martha still kept looking nervously around the room. It could be anyone, Connor had said, and Martha knew he was right. Her eyes probed the pulsating darkness. Anyone could be hiding in that swirling crowd, watching, waiting.
Martha!
Oh, Wynn!
Hey,
you scared me to death.
Sorry. My clothes are so black. I kind of blend in. Hey, that's a nice costume, Martha. I almost didn't recognize you. But I know Blake and Greg over there.
Well, you ought to, Wynn. You made all our costumes.
Wow.
The three of us all look the same.
Oh, how's Connor, Martha?
Oh, miserable. But it's good for him. Makes him more sympathetic to the human condition. You sound tired yourself. Are you okay?
Yeah, I am tired. I was up all night decorating this place.
Looks great.
Thanks. I'll be glad when Halloween's over.
Well, come and sit with us for a while.
No, I can't. I have to mind the punch. Stop by the table sometime.
We'll do that every chance we get, so you two can talk.
Blake, how did you ever end up with someone nice like Martha?
After 5 numbers were over, Martha was begging to sit down. Blake led her back to a table and went for some food. Martha leaned back and stretched, suddenly realizing that at last she was enjoying herself. Maybe, she thought, just maybe the whole thing was a prank. All the calls and the horrors, all just someone's sick joke.
Martha?
Wynn! Stop sneaking up on me like that.
Martha, oh my, he's back. I looked up and there he was, just standing there watching me.
Who?
Dennis. I saw him in the crowd.
Oh, no. Are you sure?
Yes. When he realized I'd seen him, he just disappeared. He could be anywhere. Martha, he's dead. Why is he here?
Calm down. We've got to get help.
Oh, God, what am I going to do?
Just come on. We've got to find Greg and Blake.
Martha, I can't see them. There are just too many people. Everybody looks alike. What are we going to do?
Just take it easy. Greg! Blake! Take it easy, Wynn. They've got to be here somewhere. Hold on to my hand. No, that's not
No,
them.
I think
Maybe they're in the other room.
Martha, I've got to get to the restroom.
Okay, stay in there. You'll be safe there. Don't worry, I'll find them. Greg?
Martha Stevenson, lucky girl tonight. There's a call for you, Martha. There you are. There's a phone call for you. You can take it in the locker room.
Oh, Martha.
Martha's first thought as she finally recognized her own name was that Blake was calling her. Then she realized it was the band leader. She raced into a back room and grabbed the telephone from a bored-looking chaperone.
Hello? Hello, this is Martha Stevenson.
Leave me alone. Whoever you are, do you hear me?
There's no one at home, Elizabeth. It's Halloween, and they're all dead.
No! What have you done to Connor?
Trick or treat, Elizabeth.
Martha didn't know how she got there, but suddenly she was standing outside in the pouring rain, fighting for breath.
Martha, what's up?
I've got to get home. Something's happened to Connor.
What? Hey, Win, she's over here.
Martha, what's the matter?
You were right, Win. I just had a phone call and he said Connor was dead.
The Win's right about what?
I saw Dennis.
What?
He didn't die like everyone thought. He's the one who's been threatening me. Will Blake take me home now, please?
Wait here, both of you. I'll get the car.
No, Win, if Connor's hurt, I'll never forgive myself.
They piled into Greg's car. Martha, clenching Win's hand for dear life, had a sudden crazy urge to laugh. In all the excitement, they'd forgotten to take off their masks. A gypsy, a witch, and an executioner, all bound for fate, in a car driven by death.
Just take it easy, Blake. You're gonna kill us. Everything's under control, Greg.
When they reached the house at last, Martha was first out, ripping off her mask, sloshing through the mud, and bursting open the front door. She raced upstairs.
Connor! Connor!
Martha? Is that you? Just a minute.
Oh, Connor.
What are you doing home? What's going on?
Martha was halfway into Connor's room when suddenly the whole house was plunged into blackness. The others, groping their way upstairs, cried out behind her. She heard Connor searching for the light switch, and then something else, a soft sliding sound in the wall. She moved into the room, and then she knew that they weren't alone.
Connor?
Something moved in the shadows. It seemed to have come out of the wall, and now was waiting for them to make the next move. Then, close by, Martha heard it. A groan and a soft hiss of metal slashing through the air. Something fell beside her, and Connor's hand came out of nowhere, closing around her own hand. Connor pulled her with him like a rag doll as he groped his way through the dark.
Come on, Martha, hurry!
She felt Connor's body pressed against her, heard his struggle to breathe, sensed they were in a small passageway of some kind. Then, in the blackness, she heard the wall sliding shut behind them, and hands beating on the other side. Connor squeezed ahead of her. Martha realized they were on a narrow stairwell. Suddenly, Connor slipped and threw out his arms. His grip tightened on her, and they started to slide down through clinging spider webs, down the steep stairway, crashing down into a heap at the bottom.
Where are we, Connor?
I don't know.
Are you all right?
No, I'm hurt, Martha. I think I'm bleeding.
Oh, no!
Connor was now shivering uncontrollably, and Martha wrapped her shawl around him and prayed. Suddenly, the wall beside them opened up. Reaching out for each other, they both fell through the gaping hole onto a stone floor, damp and freezing cold, in utter blackness.
I think we're somewhere in the cellar. Oh, listen.
I don't hear anything.
That's what I mean. Nobody's following us anymore.
Then, where is he? Wait. Here. Greg gave me these matches at the party. A souvenir.
They were in some kind of storage closet, surrounded by rotten shelves of old bottles, boxes, and jars. On one wall was a huge door. Connor tried it first. Then they both braced their shoulders against it, but it wouldn't budge.
The others are out there somewhere. Help! Oh, they've got to hear us. Help! Help!
No one will ever hear you again. Don't you understand? I'm the one who really loved you, but no, you always wanted to be together. And now you will be. Forever.
In the dark, Martha heard a noise, like a small spurt of flame.
Trick or treat.
There was a hiss and crackle in the quiet, and a tendril of smoke began to curl under the door into Martha's face. She reached out to Connor.
He's gonna burn us alive. He thinks I'm Elizabeth and you're Blake.
Come on, Martha. Keep fighting. There has to be a way out of here. We can't. It won't open. Not this way. We just don't have the strength.
Help! Somebody! Help!
Get down on the floor. It's easier to read.
I'm sorry, Connor.
What for?
Everything. Getting you into this.
Oh, you don't sound like you think we'll get out of here.
I don't think we... You don't either, do you?
You never did know me very well. The shelves. Martha, get something to break down the door.
Okay. Connor, there's something behind here. A tunnel or something.
I don't even think it's boarded up. There's just junk in front of it. Come on. We can get through here. Easy.
They crawled into what seemed like a narrow tunnel, echoing with their breaths and the soft scurrying of rats. Martha felt like they were crawling further and further away from help, into the earth and darkness forever. Then Connor stopped moving.
Connor?
A door.
Are you?
There's a door at the end.
It's opening! Push! Push!
Old rusty hinges groaned. The opening widened slowly, and the tunnel was filled with hazy light. Connor pulled Martha forward.
Come on. Just a little further. I can stand here, Martha. We're in the mausoleum.
For a split second, Martha thought she was in a dream. She seemed to be floating ahead of Connor into a harmless, wondrous world. The light hurt her eyes. Hazy and bright all at once, clawing up the walls where the dead lay in their resting places, dancing in a fiery ring around an altar wreathed with candles. The flickering light pulsed through the shadows. And all around, there was the stale, sweet smell of dead flowers, of death.
Don't look, Martha.
What is it?
Martha, I think we just found Dennis.
But Martha, staring back at Connor, saw something else suddenly gliding up behind him. A tall black figure came out of the shadows, its death-like mask reflecting the hundreds of tiny candles on the altar.
Connor! Watch out! He has a knife!
Dennis, how did you get out? Elizabeth, why are you making me do this again?
Why? Why are you doing this? Can't you see I'm not Elizabeth? I'm Martha. Elizabeth's dead. You killed her. Why did you do it, Blake? You couldn't have hated them so much. You could have anything you wanted.
I want you, Elizabeth. Trick or treat.
Martha never even had time to scream. She saw the blade plunging downwards once more. Then the doors burst wide open. The wind and rain roared into the tomb, and from outside, two bodies seemed to hurl themselves forward, flinging death away.
Get off me! Get off!
Hold her, Blake.
Blake! But I thought it was you!
Get her down on the floor. They're dead, Wynn. Both of them. Did you hear me? They're dead.